Hey guys, it's me. It's Constance with Charming Custom Crafts here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Though I have from June of last year to January of this year to add, but okay, I gotta show you this. I have like little lizards everywhere. See that little one up in there? A teeny weeny. I have lizards everywhere, and I'll tell you what, Mickey loves them, and he brings them in, and him and Lily has a whole lot of fun with chasing around the house. I brought in cicada, he's brought in birds that were alive, mice that were alive, frogs that were alive. He's in all around. Oh, and grubs, which is as bad as cicada. Cicada will scream. Though I did kill a black widow today. Anyway, today is the 26th, and I wanted to share today's share. I've had it done for a little bit. Sierra out there is going to really enjoy this. And anybody else that was referring to getting a Brother Scanncut CM350, which was my last machine. I actually kept some of these images on there for Sierra. This is the last thing I actually made with my machine. Though I may have a couple layouts. I know I've got some sitting over there that I haven't pulled out to share yet. But this one was the last one I did on my machine. So Sierra will appreciate this, and I'm pretty sure I had left a part of it on there. Normally I'm going to start going live on YouTube because it's a lot easier. I can just go boom boom and it's done. But then again, I'll get things done when I'm on vacation or something and doing something or going out, and I'll have it all set up to where I just post it. Or upload it, then post it. I'll copy the link and then post it. You all get what I'm saying. Hey, that little lizard's just staring at me. That's teeny me. It's only about this long. The little body. Well, the little body is about this big. I mean, you do head's not even that big. Anyway, so this is the last thing that I made on my machine. And it's pretty fun. And let me see if I can bring up the one image that I actually used. This is a Big Hero 6 layout that I did because it's one of the last things we actually did with my daughter's ex-boyfriend. Went and got pictures done with BAYMAX. So, let me see if I can find it. I have to look on my iPad. And look, my photos. Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. It's getting late. See, I save all these images. Sierra, anybody's got a CM350, you will appreciate the fact that I save these. Now, if you have the design and cut, you'll be able to do this in a different manner, which is what I'm hoping to get to in the next couple of days. As soon as I get through all of my destashes, I'm going to be blowing up you guys here on YouTube, because you're going to go nuts, because I'm going to start doing videos by shooting by the hip. Where's it at? Oh, that's when we went to Key West. That is my husband's birthday. Kind of been that far back. Hi, Betsy. See, she's commenting on my page. But it's in here. Gotta find it. I have a whole bunch of images. Y'all looking for something, let me know. I find this stuff all the time. Where's my BAYMAX? It's gotta be past this because I saved my BAYMAX. Here it is. I actually found this image, and again, Sierra, for anybody who has a machine that can scan in, like the Brother Scanncut, I actually used this image, but I blew it up to that, and then I printed it out, and then I scanned it into my machine, and then I trimmed it down with the LCD screen. Now, that's the one thing, and I had a question on that from, was it Amanda who just been messaging me? What the real difference between the CM350 and the new design and cut. The CM350, for those who don't want to get into a computer, you don't have to. With the LCD screen, has all the basics, and I used the crap out of my printer and scanned everything in. You hit a button, it scans in, you pick how you want to do it, and bam, it's done. Though it is the first machine to go Wi-Fi out there, period. And then also you can hook it to a computer, use their Canvas or any other software, or you can go to your computer, do some stuff at work or when you're on vacation, and use the thumb drive and just flip it over. So, I mean, if you don't want to take, if you don't want to take your computer with you somewhere and you just want to take the machine somewhere, like say you're going to a scrap together thing, getaway or whatever you want to call it. You only need your machine, and if they already have the machine there, you just take your own images and everybody can use the same machine. So this is just hello, I am BAYMAX is all that I used, and then I used the basic and I could show you that. It's actually software. So again, the Design and Cut is actually used the app to where you can use the canvas with electronics, say from your living room, though if you use a computer from the other way, you can too, but it is more for computer people and electronics nuts. Now, that's the way they've sort of always kind of been. Last year when they came out with the CM350, it was made for more simpler version. And I know she did ask if it does use, and if she hears this, I don't know if she will, I hope she does, if you can use metal and wood in it. I would say it depends on the extreme thickness. The video that I did on the stencils, and I also did the lesson by showing the merging finished product, I will say that it is something like the harder acetate that you're going to have to, I don't go deep, like really deep on the blade. I tend to cut over and cut over and cut over and cut over, because it gives you that nice sharp sides without having to worry about it. Plus, at the same time, you know that you're getting down in there and you're slowly etching it without ripping it. And you can, you know, take care of your own way of doing it. You know, you have more control over it. Anyway, this is hello, I am BAYMAX layout that I did. This was the last thing I did on my machine, and obviously I just downloaded the image. Even with the watermarking in the back, there are ways with another app to block it out and put it all black. So I ended up cutting it out in white, and I realize that it's a little off. Sorry for those OCD people. And I've been driving myself crazy since I did it. But, you know, once it's glued on there, you're screwed. But I did use my EK marker pen. Or glue pen. I'm sorry. Once again, it's getting late. And I got to pick up my son in an hour. But I cut it out, hello, I am BAYMAX, in white, obviously, and in the correct purple. I had to go digging because I have, like, every color. But I've been using a lot of certain colors, so I've been running out of my favorites. But I don't want to buy anymore because I have so much. There's only certain colors that I'll even buy if I need it. I go to Walmart for my 12 by 12 white and black. It's so much cheaper. Once in a blue moon, Tuesday morning, we'll have a pretty good deal on it. 12 by 12, or the 8.5 by 11. That, I think, what is it? Joann's had it this last week for 5 for 10. That's the only time I buy that stuff and off stock. But anyway, I ended up taking the colors that coordinate with BAYMAX. If you go and look, it's a very particular red, a very particular purple. Obviously BAYMAX, and I was looking at so many different ways. There's not a real big amount of examples out there if you search Google or on Safari, if you have an app. So I kind of did my own thing. I went and looked at the colors, and I just matted all the way through. The image that we used, obviously, was at Epcot this last spring. Was it early spring? I think it was early spring. No, it was late winter. It was late winter. It had to be, I don't know if that was around my birthday or not. I have to actually put that in there. I have basic information. I got to put the date on here yet. So I just glued those down. The paper that you see in the back here, I wanted to show you that. I actually made that. There was, you can find the background. I don't know if I kept that on here or not. Let me see if I kept it on here. I'm so tired. I get too old for this crap. Oh, I did. I found it on Google or Safari. So I took this and just printed it out on 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And I actually buy it just from Walmart because I use laser ink, so it ain't going nowhere. And even that, if it discolors, it's behind the picture. I'm not worried about it. So I have the BAYMAX paper that I made here. I took that paper and I took a black piece of paper and I put it into my machine and took a basic scallop flower shape. And I cut it one larger, one smaller. And I just stacked them that way. Because you guys always know that I'm really anal about putting my pictures. I thought, well, I'm going to do something a little different. It might throw y'all off. So I did that first, and if you can see for the picture, it was too cool the way it was set up to touch the edges because it would have killed it. So I didn't want to cut the picture down. But I did a matte in purple, one in black, one in red, and then to highlight the picture, I put a gold foil. It was like brushed gold foil paper. And like, if you guys know me, my metallic paper or my glitter paper, I'm extremely anal about when I use them. So then I turned around, obviously, and I put these two mats down on top of a red, a white, a purple, and black. Now, I'll get to these images shortly. And then I went around, if you can see, and I could have stitched. I know there's people that actually stitch with a sewing machine, which I got to tell you, if you're doing something special, that's great. I don't have that kind of crop when I have 40 years plus. You know, I mean, if you add up all the years, I have about 100 years to do. So, nope, ain't gonna happen. So, I just hand stitched it around with a white gel pen and a black ballpoint, to be honest, because I don't want to go looking for my black gel. So, no, actually, it was a black Sharpie. That I can tell you, because it was a black Sharpie pen. So I went around that, and then I thought, well, it needs just a little bit more. So I used the white gel pen and little dots around it, around the scallop edges on the heart that was triple matte. Well, it's got the red and then the matte and then another matte, which again, all three of those are just basic shapes that are on the CM350, which is the same thing if I were to show you the CM350, because I know a lot of you. Let me hook my, well, let me go back. I don't need to have my computer on, or my machine on. Actually, do I have it up? Okay. So if you go to the canvas or on the computer, now this, what you're going to see here is the same thing you can, for Sierra and Amanda who was asking questions. The stuff here is all the basics that's on the machine, and you have this on the website. You weren't able to before to really use this and bring it forth to your machine until now. That's what the design and cut is. So I could sit and play with any basics here, and then I could actually save from the basics into my account. You can't really transfer over, though my curiosity has me, and I could show you that, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But basically, these two shapes, these three shapes, if I go to the basics, and again, this is the same thing that's on the CM350. Oh, come on. I think it's probably going to have to make me sign back in again. It'll probably take me back. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Oh, no, go back. Damn it. Okay. So I go back to the basics. Okay, so you can see. Let's see if I can find that flower. This is the image that I used. You guys can see it. For the big one. That's just the basic, if you look. That's the basic shape I took off of the LCD screen on the CM350 Brother Scanncut. So that was actually that shape. And then, of course, I did the basic heart shape. And then I believe I did this one. Yeah, I used both of these in different sizes. So, I mean, this is the basics on the machine. So, if you guys never want to get into a computer, the Brother Scanncut 350, CM350 is what I would recommend. If you want a machine and you're terrified, again, that's the machine I would buy. It's pretty upfront. Of course, you can always get into the computer and use this. You can use your cut slots. You can use Adobe. There's a lot of formats that you can use. So anyway, getting back to this. I love this layout. I have these images from cutting before on my silhouette and my SVGs before. Also, if you have the Brother Scanncut, you can do this. If you have any electrical machine, die cutting machine, you can go and find somebody who sells them. Or, of course, you can design your own. So, I've had these for a while. I've actually been stockpiling this stuff when I had the time. So, there's like my little BAYMAX here. And then I have, God, I know his name. I know his name and I can't think of it. See, when I'm on the spot like this. Obviously, I know BAYMAX. His name is right here. I know his name, but y'all can just pick on me about that. So, I just wrote in Big Hero 6. And then somewhere on here, I'll probably just write the date. And I have all that information too. Yeah, and I just put little gel dots. I did not want to go three-dimensional on this one. I don't always do three-dimensional, but I'd say about 80% of the time I do. And everybody, oh yeah, yes, my scrapbooking items are very thick, but I have probably 5 sitting there because I've been filling them up that I have to put extenders in, no more than one. I don't care if they're big. I actually literally have a pirate ship chest. That's kind of like a cedar chest that they will all go into because they're my booty. It's my treasure. Come on. I live in Florida, and the big thing in Florida, this is why there's Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It is the Pirates. The Pirates were the first one here. Everybody says Christopher Columbus. No, man. Record count is the Pirates. So, the Buccaneers, which the games start here shortly. So, I will be working again. So, if y'all are coming down to Florida and you're going to be watching a game, I will come down from the top of the stadium while I'm working, and I will come say hi. Too bad I won't be able to scrapbook, but we can sit and BS. So, anyway, here is my... Hello, I am BAYMAX. Yeah, I know, I'm not very good at that. So if you guys have any questions, Sierra, I left hello, I'm BAYMAX, I'm pretty sure. If you want this paper and the image, you can fussy cut if you don't have a machine. Fussy cut just means you hand cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up this image and the hello, I am BAYMAX with all the words on it. Again, you can blow them up even on your printer and then transfer it over. I have a light tracer or tracer box, light tracer box for sale. It's usually like 80 to 100, and I have one for 30 if anybody wants it plus shipping. So anyway, so you could do all this kind of stuff just by tracing, and it looks really cool. So yes, I'm a salesperson. Anyway, that is for July 25th. Oh, 26th. Holy crap. Yep, that's it. Sierra, to the person who bought my machine, you rule. Who else is it that's got a machine? She had just got hers. I'm telling you, I'd lose my mind. I want to put a shout out to her. Where you at? My girl, where'd you go? You and I were sitting there crapping. Come on. Inbox. She's gonna kick my butt for not thinking about it. Wait a minute. Seriously, I have issues today. I know how I can find it. I really do. Now I got Sierra. That would be Angie. Angie, kick my butt. If you're alright, you can kick my butt. So, Angie, since you got your new machine, please keep up with me, because these images that I'll be putting up, you'll be able to use as well. And Sierra. And again, Sierra and Angie. Angie, go ahead. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. Enjoy the pictures. Have a great night. Bye.